Recording, and I'll say good morning, and I guess you guys need a trademark name, is that right?
Yeah, I think
the Three Kings?
Yeah.
Three Stooges? No, the Three Kings.
Yeah.
Well, so we're going to talk a little bit about your surgery yesterday, and I'll give you a report on your surgery, and maybe you can do a little introduction for the internet. But first, yesterday, do you want to say hi? And
hi, I'm Bill Nielsen,
right,
from Arizona, and had it yesterday morning, and doing very well.
Good. Now, your big problem preoperatively is that you had
Type 2 diabetes.
Type 2 diabetes, and we're hoping that this is going to get rid of that. And your sugars, now yesterday I heard a 260, any other numbers you remember?
280.
280.
Yeah.
And they gave me 10 units
of insulin.
Of
right.
insulin.
So what we expect today is that's going to get better because the stress was worse yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday there's adrenaline released into the bloodstream. There's cortisol, and they bump up your sugars. And now as the day goes on today, it should gradually go down.
160, I think they said this morning.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's good.
That's the beginning of the end of your diabetes.
Excellent.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That makes me very happy. That's cool.
Yeah. I will tell you, your surgery went smoothly yesterday, no problems. You know, we talk about the anesthesia, going to sleep and waking up. The surgery itself, no problems, no difficulties. Everything went great.
We all
Your
decided
anesthesiologist is
that
excellent.
he was excellent.
Good.
That was a good trick. We were talking to him, and that was the fastest lights out I've ever had.
And you know, because you've been through it, right?
Yeah, I've been through it before.
Yeah, this was your favorite anesthesia,
That was
I bet.
the best I've ever had. In fact, what surgery? We don't even remember it.
Right, right. Yeah.
It was good.
It was great.
And we can comment, let's talk about anesthesia. A lot of people, and I think we talked about it the other day, worry about the anesthesia. Going to sleep and work and waking up can be dangerous. I think you even talked a little bit about being partly awake during one of the surgeries you had.
Yeah.
And so we use an anesthetic technique, that's very safe, and we've had real good results with it. And usually our patients are very satisfied.
More than satisfied.
And also,
Yeah,
you guys went through safely. Remember, our first priority is safety. And then we have some other issues. We'd like you to be happy and satisfied there, but most of all, it's safety. And all of the surgery went extremely well. There was no low oxygen, no low blood pressure, no irregular heartbeats, no high blood pressure, no low blood pressure. Everything went great. So we're real happy about that. Because those are all problems that can happen. It can be dangerous, and we went through that smoothly. So good. Any questions, Bill, on you? Anything we can answer?
I was curious to know how much was bypassed.
You're 6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah, went 6 feet in your case. Do you want to say hi to the internet world?
I'm Mike Stronod, and my blood pressure is gone already.
No.
So you had high blood pressure
High
pre-op,
blood pressure
and now it's
gone. It was 118 over 61 this morning, and then it went up to 120 over 80.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any medicine at all.
yeah.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah. So we're going to watch it for the next several days, but our hopes and prayers and our expectations are that your high blood pressure may be going away.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Your surgery went smoothly. You have had the previous experience with medicines,
Right.
so we had to give you a triple dose of anesthesia.
Oh, okay.
So we put you to sleep.
Whatever it was great.
Right. Well, well that's right. But
I thought it was the medicine. He said, well, I just give me a little Versed, and all of a sudden I felt hot here. And the nurse says, oh, no, that's the heating blanket. Lights out, and then I woke up, and hey, where am I?
Right, and that's
I don't
it.
remember a thing.
That's exactly, and that's what we hope for, of course.
Oh, it's great.
During your surgery, though, just to let you know, you took about double or triple the dose of anesthetic because you're in the past, your past experience,
Right.
you know, going through things, and you also warned us of that ahead of time.
Yeah.
So right when we started, after you went to sleep, we got ready to start the surgery, and you started to move around, kind of showing that you were waking up.
Yeah.
And so we gave that regular dose, another dose, and triple dose.
Well, I'll never be afraid of it again.
Oh, well, good.
It was
good.
that good. We all agreed.
No
to
nausea.
No
which
nausea.
was-
Right.
Yeah, it was great.
Good. Well, just to, if you do have another surgery, as a reminder, tell them you are potentially, at this point, you're kind of resistant to the anesthetic, and you did the right thing. You told me that you had had an experience in the past where you remembered a little bit of the surgery, some what we call awareness. Right. So we were careful to treat that, and I think it sounds like we did an okay job.
We did a great job.
Good.
And the anesthesiologist, we all thought he was a wonderful guy.
He's a nice guy,
Yeah,
very skilled.
How many feet for me?
6.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried you might go smaller on me or
Right,
something.
6.
Great.
Any questions, other questions that you have that we can answer?
You know, we spent all night long, we stayed up most of the night talking about it.
All night.
And I'm going to tell you that there's something that you don't realize until after it's done. Because before you're a little nervous about many things that might happen, but we realize all the potential benefits that our life has changed starting today, and we're so excited. We were sitting up talking. All the other patients were complaining about us because we were talking all night long. They were out there hammering on the walls and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think that it sounds a little syrupy, you know, especially for a guy to say this, you know. But I mean, really, it's pretty exciting. I mean,
and knowing in our hearts that, you know, we feel we picked the very best one we could.
Yeah.
Type of
procedure. We feel like we all did the right thing, and we have no qualms about anything, no other expectations. We feel like we did it, and we're very happy with it.
And you look terrific today, so it's a good demonstration.
We're happy. Yep.
All right, last but not least, you want to say hi?
Hi, Dave Neely from Phoenix.
And you had surgery yesterday. Your surgery was very, very smooth. No extra anesthesia or anything unusual like that. And we went just over 6 feet. In your case, almost 7.
Right.
And no trouble at all. Vital signs perfect. Everything inside. Everybody did have a little bit of fatty liver, very mild, and that goes along with your weight. And it's a little reminder for us to talk about avoiding alcohol and Tylenol, because in the postoperative period, we're going to treat that fatty liver. Your body will burn the fat out of your liver. But as it does that, it stresses the liver, it bothers the liver, it damages the nearby liver cells a little bit, it bruises it a bit. So you don't want to do anything else to hurt it while it's trying to heal from this period of burning the fat out of the liver. So don't take any extra Tylenol or alcohol unless you can avoid it. So.
Okay.
We all got our first feeling of being too full too quick.
Yeah?
A couple of crackers, were trying to eat it slow, then I took one sip. I couldn't even finish the medicine they gave me, the Pepto-Bismol, because there was too much.
Right.
And I got that instant thought, oh no,
Right.
I don't want anything to happen, so it
Good.
went bad.
Now, how about hunger? Do you feel hungry?
No.
Not at all.
Isn't that funny?
Yep.
Isn't that an odd feeling for
That's
you?
odd.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were pretty much up all night,
Yeah.
and none of us even mentioned it.
Yeah.
Never thought twice.
Never even thought about
Yeah,
it.
normally you'd be saying, "Hey, you want to get a pizza?"
Oh yeah. Or
Dave,
two.
he was down in recovery till like
Yeah.
9:30
Oh,
last
Right.
night.
Yeah, I didn't get up there until way late, but
Right.
They gave me a popsicle, I left by accident. I left it in the cup. I forgot to eat it, and I was really thrilled about getting it.
yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Never thought about it.
Well, we're very excited. You know, I mean, again, this morning is a morning of, you know, thanks. I mean, we need to give thanks. We faced, you know, a life and death procedure yesterday, and fortunately it went great. You've done terrific. We'll let you go back upstairs and kind of rest, do a little walking, do a little bit of drinking, and make sure that everything is working right. And later
Poured
this
salt in here. We got some salt.
Yeah.
Yep.
The salt shaker wasn't enough, so you just gave us little cups of it. And what I found out was when my tongue was, in my case, I couldn't taste the sweetness or the saltiness. And I just put, you know, I put about that much salt in it and stirred it up. You probably think it's crazy now, but it tastes really good.
It'll be
Give
real
you
good
some
tomorrow.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's very odd. But again, have you noticed you're passing a lot of urine during the night?
Yeah.
That's the surgery already working. The hormonal change is already happening, so that in the first weeks after surgery, people can lose sometimes up to as much as a pound a day. And that's all that salt water coming off because of the new hormonal mix inside you. And that's all on its way. It shows that within hours, the surgery is already working on you.
Yep. We were going all night.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter.
Yeah, but that's the surgery
Yeah.
working. You know, I mean, in other words, that's, you know, normally you may see at the end of the day swollen ankles with all that extra fluid. That stuff, that abnormality is starting to go away as of last night.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's,
Very happy.
All right, applause, everyone. Yay!